Hey guys, so I'm in the Rav4 again, and today we're going to take a look at this dash cam, which is a hidden Wi-Fi dash cam. So it's going to look just like OEM, and it's going to replace this housing, and we're going to check it out and see what it looks like. Let's give it a shot. Okay, so let's take a look what's in the box. This is the Mercylion dash cam, and I do like the name if it means what I think it means. 4K Ultra HD hidden Wi-Fi dash cam. So let's see what's inside the box. Okay, memory card, that's very nice. You need memory card and user's manual. We'll look at that later. Okay. So let's look at the dash cam. All right. So it replaces the original housing on the Rav4. So you just remove the housing and you put in this housing, and it has the dash cam integrated. So like it says in the box, it says hidden Wi-Fi, because I think the idea is that it looks OEM, so that the housing looks like the OEM housing. It just has this little lump that has the dash cam. Okay. These tools are handy to pry out your original dash cam so that you don't break anything, you don't scratch anything up. Memory card reader, SD reader. All right, so I think this is the trick. This is what's going to make it really easy. You're going to tap into the wiring in your that's inside the housing of the original. Unplug it. You plug it back in here. You plug that into the original, and then this goes right there. So that should be real nice and easy. And looks like, oh, this is really cool. I like this. So in case you don't have any wiring in there for whatever your rain sensors or whatever it is that is there, you can hook it up to your fuse box right here with this wiring. So that's really nice. This makes it very, very flexible. And I think that's very useful for a lot of people who don't have wiring inside their housing. Okay, so let's give it a shot. All right, so let's give it a shot. So first I want to take off this right here. So I'm going to use that tool that they gave you and kind of pop it off. And it is plastic, so be careful. But if you take this one off, you'll see how this slides in and then clicks there. So I assume that is going to be the same way. And these things looks like it's a slide out also. So what we're going to do is we're going to push this down. There, push down, and it comes out. And we're going to be careful with this. Let's see. All right, so I just popped one out. Pop the other. And that's the way it looks. So somehow you got to push in this tab right here. It's really tight to get in, but push that tab and then it'll pop out. Okay. So it's just like the new one. I think the mechanism is very similar. So what we need to do next is to take these pegs right here, and it would go on the new one. I don't know what these little tab things are called, but let's take that off. And you go get it after it pops out. Okay, of course you gotta take them both off. Okay, so let's compare the two housings. So that's the old one and that's the new one. Looks very similar. The new one, the cap is a little bit longer than the cap on the original. But I would imagine it'll be fine. So you take those little peg things and then you stick it in, to that slot like that. Of course, there's 2 of them. Okay. So now we're going to take this wire right here and we're going to go up here, and you'll see there's the same type of prong. You unplug that. You plug it into the new one. Okay, clicks in, and you take that plug right here and you tap it into the original spot. So basically it's just going to tap some power, and that's what you're doing. You're tapping power. Yeah, it's in. All right, so this guy right here is that power tap, and we're going to take this, plug it into that guy. Okay, there's another little plug here. Where does that go? All right, I'm not sure what this is, but maybe it might be for a backup camera option for the or a camera that's inside your cabin, and neither of those cameras I have the option for. Not a backup camera, but a rear camera. All right, so let's put this on. Just kind of plan where we're gonna put everything so that we have room. So I think it'll fit something like that. Okay, what I'm gonna do, put on this top, and then backwards from what we did there, I'm gonna put on this cap. All right, so now we should be able to slide things in just like we took it out, but backwards. Okay, I had to take this thing out to make it easier to slide in, but I think now we should be able to slide it in. All right, click it in, and then now with all these extra wires, I'm going to shove that back in. Oops. Okay. All right. Now we're going to put on the cover. I think that should be a little bit easier. You got to make sure it's clicking in there. I haven't. I think it hasn't actually clicked yet. Okay, maybe, there we go. I think that's the click I'm looking for. All right. Looks pretty good. All right, so let's take a look at it. So there is the camera, and you can see the original housing. Looks very similar, just without that camera. Look from the front, from the side. All right, so let's install the SD card. Just click it in. All right, let's turn on the engines and let's give it some power. Okay, let's look underneath. All right, I see some lights flashing. That's a good sign. Okay, I think we're gonna let it boot up and then drive around. Check it out. All right, so we synced up the app, and that's what the camera is showing. That's my garage, and there's my garage. All right, let's drive around and give it a shot. All right, we're gonna drive on the street and check it out. This is my iPhone camera, of course, but we're gonna take a look at it on the dash cam. Okay, so this is the footage from the video card itself. This is not my iPhone camera. You can see from the left corner, it's Mercylion's 4K camera, and I think it actually looks pretty good. It does record audio also, but I'm recording over that audio.
But yeah, I think it looks great.